Now, I'm going to show you why this is my favorite house mod ever, because it gives you something that I don't think any house mod has ever given me before. I'm kind of avoiding it here. This mod comes with your very own, yes, you get it, no one else, except other people who install the mod. You get your very own cat. I mean, he kind of just sits there, but he's a cat. Okay, alright. Frame rate might be a little inconsistent, but that's heavily modded Skyrim for you, so I apologize. Shouldn't be too bad, though. It doesn't look like we're dipping below 40 at any point. What are you? You. Oh, you're one of the woolly rhinos. I don't remember what mod added you. Yeah, you'll notice that's a common theme. There's a lot of things that I'm not sure which mod is affecting exactly, but okay, alright, so anyways, so there's going to be something interesting. We're not going to be interacting with it, of course, but there's just something that I think you all should be aware of, and that's that Sex Lab is currently installed on this. Why, you ask? Why the fuck would you do that? Now let me explain, alright? So we established in the last Elite Dangerous episode that I occasionally partake in the devil's lettuce, correct? And when you mix curiosity with that, stupid shit happens, alright? Now, I really just wanted to make sure I was installing it correctly, because, like, here's the thing. I call myself a mod expert, but one cannot really do that until they've studied all aspects of Skyrim mods, and not just the dogmatic, narrow-minded view of the Jedi. No, that's not right. So now I know what you're thinking. Well, why is it still installed? Because I installed it, and then I never really did anything with it, and I just kind of forgot it was there, and so I just left it for, like, I don't know, a week, where I was playing the game pretty heavily, and then when I finally got around to uninstalling it, I discovered that uninstalling it corrupts my save. And because I left it there for so long, even though it was just doing nothing, if I uninstalled it and I had to go back to the last save I had before I had it installed, I'd lose a lot of progress, and I just really don't want to do that. And it's not doing any harm, it's just sitting there doing nothing. So, yeah. Alright, you know, whatever. I'll let you think whatever you want, but that's the story I'm sticking with. Okay. Whomst? So, what got me back into this game? Well, this katana might be kind of telling. Maybe. It was a mod called Maids to Deception. Now, again, this mod on the surface, it looks like another, like, because I went into, this was entirely independent of the whole Sex Lab thing, right? I just went into quests, wow, hang on. Is that better? I just realized, like, my mic was probably just drowning out the game. Okay, anyways, I just went into quests, whatever, I think that mod is in the quests category on Nexus. Whatever category it's in, I just went into there and sorted them by the largest file size, and that's what came up. And I saw it, and at first I'm like, that's a 2 gigabyte, what appears to be a smut mod. But it was 2 gigabytes. I had to see what was going on, and it is not a smut mod. Well, it does have some sexual stuff in it, but I mean, goddamn, dude, I don't even know how long the main quest line took me, like 10 hours or something. It's fucking ridiculous. And it was actually really, really, really good. Like, a really good story. And then at the end, I got to keep the brothel, which I have to manage economically, and I have not visited once. But it's out here. It's right there. Got right there, and then I installed, I think, interesting NPCs, and interesting NPCs put a Nordic ruin, a new Nordic ruin, right on top of the palace. So, as you can see, if I fast travel to the palace, I'm actually underneath the steps of the Nordic ruin. So that's the entrance to the Nordic ruin. I can still get inside, but it's not too much to look at in there. Sky Shadow Crypt. I don't know what's in here. It's a pretty nice little lobby. Yo, I'll see if I can go to, like, the fucking island where because they said I could visit it again afterwards in, like, the credits and shit. There was, like, a cutscene at the end. And I don't mean, like at the beginning of Skyrim where it's, like, from your character's perspective. I mean, like, an actual fucking cutscene. So, if you're wondering what we're gonna be doing in this particular episode, I really have no objective. I mean, we might do, a little bit more of the Brotherhood of well, more as in, because I started it. There's the Brotherhood... Bleh. Okay. I gotta look carried away there. Alright, there's the Brotherhood of Old questline, which I installed because I finished the Dark Brotherhood questline, and I was tired of them going, the Dark Brotherhood is reborn, when it's really just a fucking Nazir, me, a witch child, and 2 random miscellaneous NPCs. So oh yeah, but... So, do I go this way? It's like, I want to demonstrate... Because this section of the mod took me, like... I don't even know, dude. Oh, the game crashed. Oh, yeah. That's an issue I've had. For some reason, the game really doesn't like me doing kill moves on Dwarven Ballistas. Dwarven Ballistas specifically. Oh yeah, I got the flowing cape. It's pretty great. That's a necessity, except it kind of looks weird with the bow, so we're gonna take it off for now. And actually, I don't know if the ranged kill move would do anything, because it's not really an animation. It's just like a slow mo. Yo, what are you? I think you're part of interesting immersive creatures. Did I install that? I installed some creature mod. Dude, I don't keep track. As long as it doesn't cause my game to crash, I just kind of forget. Okay, well, that's dead. Hey, my boy! Oh, wait, I could probably turn kill moves back on now. Oh, shit, no. It's like taking a while for the thing to shut. Come on. Archery. There we go. Get some good kill cams. Oh boy, don't sprint at me like that. I have also been dabbling in other animation mods, but that's not entirely new. Like, you know, like for movement and stuff like that. Like this is the sprint animation. I like this. He's got better posture. And then whoo! Flourish that shit. Okay. Oh yeah. And then I have this armor, which, like, it doesn't look that exceptional. I really only care about it because it gives you a robot arm, and it's, like, the only mod I can find that does that. Like, literally that's it. Dude, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get back into the fucking island. I mean, like, canonically in the story, I shouldn't be able to, because it flew off into space, Age of Ultron style. Or something. I don't know, man. Honestly, some of it was kind of a confusing storyline. It was really, really complex. Okay, it's starting to look like we're not going back to Sokovia, or this is... I forget what the island's actually called. The Brotherhood of Old is just really, like, shoving its loading screens in. Like, it's like every loading screen line that mod adds is like the Volendrung line. Here's another good example. For example, like look, these trees, they are, like, unbelievably sexy, but I am not 100% sure what mod is
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands...
Is it fucking, what's his face again? Rallis?
Another letter from Rallis.
Rallis.
He's starting to scare me.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking nuts.
Got to go.
And I'm funding his, nutsness. Where was I? Oh yeah, I think it's the 3D trees mod. I don't remember what it's called. I installed it during that live stream way back where I just live streamed myself modding the shit out of the game. Like from vanilla to the point where it looked, I mean, somewhat like this, because I've added new mods since then, but... Oh, here's another funny thing. If you watched that live stream, which was like 6 months ago, again, the one where I just streamed myself applying graphics mods to the game and fucking with the load orders and shit to kind of show everyone how I do it, how a self-proclaimed expert does it. You might remember that towards the end, right before I ended the live stream, I was having an issue where the windows in Solitude were untextured, so they were just you could just see the mesh, so they were just purple. I have not been able to fix that still. I don't know. I've tried like everything. I've ripped out individual files and I've uninstalled mods, reorganized the load order again. What the fuck's he in a hurry to get to? I started pulling the individual window meshes and textures out of my data folder. I tried like everything and nothing will fix it. I'm assuming nothing short of just uninstalling everything and starting from scratch, which I'm not willing to do, so I've just kind of ignored it. But it's okay, because the Dragonborn Museum, those windows are fine. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, I really just came to show you the windows. Oh, so here's Legacy of the Dragonborn. Legacy of the Dragonborn was just updated to version 5, which basically just redid the entire mod from scratch, because like almost nothing's the same. If you played it in the past, you'll notice that the museum looks very different. In a good way. I like the reorganization. It's still taking some getting used to, because I'm still trying to figure out where everything is. Kind of, but... So, you've got your main hall here. So, for those of you who don't know, Legacy of the Dragonborn, it's kind of the greatest mod ever made, in my personal opinion. Now, you're, like, looking at it, you're thinking, well, I've seen lots of player homes that add, like, stands for your shit. But the thing is this one adds, like, I don't know, several hundred pieces of weapons and armor, all of which are unique for you to fucking store in this place. You got some, like, little trinkets over here. Got a Dwarven Compass. Is that the only thing I have in this display? I think so. For some reason, the auto-sorting thing doesn't put stuff in there. Like, all of these are just added by the mod. And as you can see, I'm still missing a lot of stuff here. But that's not the only cool thing. Because there are other mods that have patches for the for this mod that integrate. Here I'll give you an example. And I don't actually have it installed, but you may know of the Ethereum Weapons and Armor mod. You know, the one that gives you, like, a full Ethereum-based armory. Well, as you can see, down here you just got this. This, I assume this is how it would be, because this is how it looked in the last mod. But if you install the Ethereum Weapons and Armor mod, and then the corresponding patch for it, it will add a little door right here, and inside are stands specifically for displaying that armor. And there's a lot of mods that do that have patches for this game, or for this mod. So, that's one of the ones I don't have installed, but this is another one. This is the Notched Pickaxe. Again, I don't know which mod did this, but I love it. I love what happened to this pickaxe. We got coins. We got jade statues. A lot of Dibella statues. Like, these are all just the same statue, except for one of them. Alduin statue. Fucking Mammoth Staff of Fireball. Fucking Banjo. Wait, no, I haven't finished that quest. I need to keep that. Fuck are you doing? Get back to work. Fucking couple days ago, someone literally stole all my shit, and I had to go murder them and get it back. Because you don't steal priceless relics from the Dragonborn. Especially because most of them are like really dark and they kind of corrupt your soul. It's pretty cool. We've got the fairy display here, which is another mod patch. And each time you put one of the fairy things on the shelves, they'll show up. See, we got one of them right here. Another one over there. I've got this, I think it's the 3D, I think this is also the tree mod, and I think it replaces this log with, I think this log is thicker than the vanilla one that it replaced, because one of the fairies is kind of inside of it. So,
Tidings.
Alright. Painite here for you elite dangerous people, as well as Alexandrite. No void opals though. And here's another patch, and this is like my favorite one, dude. This is the fossils and archaeology mod, where you can fucking get fossils. They have a very emphasis on very small chance to drop when you mine. It's like, that's why it's so empty in here, because like you never fucking get anything. Unless I'm just doing something wrong. But there's also 2 things in the marshes around Windhelm, or marshes, you know that area. I can't think of the name all of a sudden. But there's 2 things like that you can mine that exclusively give you fossils, and that's where almost all of these have come from. Like, I've only gotten like 1 fossil from just regular mining. Paintings, which you just find and then you just kind of display them. They don't have like fixed visuals. Like, one painting, like if I were to take this down and put it on a different display, it would be it's now a different painting. But
Interesting.
my boy, you're in the library. You're supposed to like read the books. As you can see here, you've got Ice's Stalrim Spoon of Assassination. This is a reference to the mod creator, Ice Cream Assassin. If you want this thing, I'm gonna show you how to get it, because you gotta do a little secret thing. If you don't know how to do it in this new version. In the old version, it's just in the library, in like in a false wood panel, in one of the dressers. But here you have to do something special. So you start over here. You got this button, and for some reason, all the buttons in this museum, even though they're on the wall, they trigger if you run into them. Wow, that crashed the game. Why? Man, I wasn't having issues before. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so when you press it, you'll hear that clicking thing. You gotta sprint your ass over here. Hit this button. Just fucking marathon it down here to the armory. One more button there. And then sprint over here. And it'll be down here. Like, it's kind of, you'll see it as it closes up, but it'll be sitting right here. So if you didn't know how to get to that, I had to look it up because I couldn't fucking figure it out. I found that first button, but then I didn't, and I assumed I had to find another one, but I couldn't find the button, so I had to look it up on the wiki. And yes, this mod has its own wiki. This may just kind of turn into a little analysis of the changes to this mod, which means it won't be a very good analysis because I'm not directly comparing it to the old one. So the only way you'd know the difference is if you played it yourself, or if you remember the couple times I've played this mod in videos way back when. Dude, where's Arian? Oh, that's right, they went on an expedition. I'm at that point in the quest line. I was supposed to meet them there like a week ago. Oh yeah, in this new version you also get an airship. I think it still adds the full... I think this mod still comes bundled with the full Moonpath to Elsewhere mod. The old one did, at least. And I think this one does. I wonder if I could just... must set a heading first. How do I do that? Is there a map? Is there a map in the thing? I actually, like, haven't explored this thing at all. Dude, it's like, wow, it is way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. I like it. Okay. Plot course, Whiterun. Could I take it to elsewhere? No. Or would I just... I'd probably just have to go to Falkreath for that. Could I take this to Falkreath? But no. Yes, I could. I'm actually plagued by 2 mods that corrupt my game if I uninstall them. And this next one's a lot more annoying. I'm gonna show you it real quick. So over here you've got... Did I buy the house? Yeah, I did. This is the Canalside Bunker. Now, I downloaded this because it was the 2nd largest player home mod on the Nexus at like 1.1 or 1.2 gigabytes. But it's like really small. Like, this is a couple hundred megabytes at most. I've seen mods that do stuff like this. Like, there's nothing that justifies this house being over a gig compressed. And I don't want to knock it. I mean, it's a nice house. It just really irritates me that it's so large, especially because if I uninstall it, my game file gets corrupted. Now, by comparison, there's the largest player home mod on the Nexus, which is a little bit larger. It's like it's like 100 megabytes more than this one. So that'll give you a good comparison of what a house that actually justifies being that size looks like. So you got Canalside Bunker there. You saw basically the gist of it. Now, this might be my favorite house mod ever. Like, it contends with, like, Rayek's End and shit. So this is the Pavilion, one of the places you spawn at. Fucking... I heard an owl. I got Sounds of Skyrim installed. Dude, look at this! Frame rate don't like this place too much. So, you got a Scarecrow. Now, I'm going to show you why this is my favorite house mod ever, because it gives you something that I don't think any house mod has ever given me before, to my knowledge. You got your fucking booze cache, stash. Got clothesline for not my clothes. Maple Manor. Got a doll on the front door. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a tour of this house. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This place is a fucking maze, and I've gotten lost before. Like, once at the beginning. Oh, here's a cool thing. This will take you to the safe house, which is the Legacy of the Dragonborn, the museum mod. The museum mod comes with a player home, and this is a little shortcut to it. So, this mod is also meant to go with that. Here. So, by comparison, you can see how much larger this house is than the other one, and it's using a lot of custom assets. Like, this is a house mod that, like, I would actually expect to be over a gigabyte. Oh yeah, so it comes with a little husky named Polly, but that's not the kicker. The kicker. Why do people say that? Like, what's a kicker? Why would you want to be kicked? I don't know. But this mod, I'm kind of avoiding it here. This mod comes with your very own. Yes, you get it. No one else. Except other people who install the mod. You get your very own cat. I mean, he kind of just sits there. But he's a cat. Dude, I wonder if he's got the skeever animations. I gotta test something. I just need to test something. Okay, well, he's invincible. All right, we get that arrow out of you. Can I sit down next to him? Zoom out, please. No. Ah, okay, why is the camera so sensitive? My boy, you don't have a book. Dude, he's staring at something. Does he see a ghost? Because, like, cats and dogs can see ghosts. You moved! Did I knock you off? Alright, you know what? Stay. Good kitty. Go on. Go back. Go back. Right. Oh, and the dog is a follower. I mean, that was probably just kind of assumed, but in case you weren't aware. We've got a gambling room. That's what this appears to be. Got some... Honestly, dude, those are some silky-looking sheets. Got chess. Oh, yeah, this has actual windows that you can see out of. I mean, it's still an interior cell. So if you go... What? Oh. So if you go out here... It's, like, not actually Skyrim, but it, like, sort of recreates the outside. Oh. Huh. I didn't see that before. I mean, whatever, it works. Or does it? I don't know. I mean, if it had gone a little further, maybe, but... Yeah, that cardboard cutout thing really doesn't work that well, but I appreciate the effort. Which, has a spiral staircase. Fancy one at that. I mean, all spiral staircases are fancy, but... What? What is happening? I don't know what happened. But... What are you doing? My God. This is like a kid's bedroom, I think. I mean, it's kind of small and, I don't know, it's got a little rope ladder. Looks kind of a little kiddish. This is definitely a kid's room. There's a lot of kids' rooms in this house. Because then there's, like, more up here, I think. Or maybe this is just, like, a play area. It's the attic, but it's a really nice attic. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe this isn't a kid's bedroom. No, yeah, it is. That's a badass bed. Dude, that's also... I never saw this side of it. I, like, kind of ignored it. I just saw the boat bed, and I was like, damn! That's pretty badass as well. Pirate scimitars. There's fucking coffee and cheese and wine. Hey, this is a kid's room. Can't be bringing alcohol in here. Fancy, fancy, fancy. I like it. Got the rocking horse. Got the snowberry crosata. I think that's what it's called. Oh, it's a crib. How about that? Fuck we got going on in here, I see. Oh, I want to put that in my museum. That's probably something from the mod that you actually can put in the museum. You see what I mean, though? Like, this house is like... You can get lost. Oh, yeah, no, this is the kitchen. Where's the cellar? How do you get into there? I know how to get there from outside. But... I don't know where the entrance inside the house is. That it? Man. crashed again. Alright, hang on.